Hey, did you catch that wild weigh-in between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? The energy in that room was absolutely electric.
Yeah, it was intense. Mike Tyson came out to Tupac's music looking absolutely shredded at 58 years old. The transformation from when he had that beer belly is remarkable.
Could not agree more. What really caught my attention was how Jake Paul immediately put his sweats back on while Tyson just stood there, half naked, radiating that classic Iron Mike confidence.
I noticed that too. It's like the old school versus new school mentality was on full display right there.
It's fascinating to watch these two different generations clash. You've got Tyson, this legendary heavyweight who literally changed boxing, facing off against Jake Paul, who's really more of a social media sensation turned boxer.
The moment that everyone's talking about, though, that slap, apparently Jake stepped on Mike's toes during the face-off, and Tyson's reaction was lightning fast. Jake's head spun around like a top.
The security teams jumped in so quickly, too. Did you see that massive security guard? People online are joking that he could have built the pyramids in a day.
True, and what's really interesting is how this showcases Tyson's speed even at his age. That slap came out of nowhere, proving he's still got those incredibly quick hands.
You know what I found telling? When Tyson just said talk is over and walked out, that gave me chills. It felt like vintage Mike Tyson, like he's mentally transported back to his prime.
And let's be honest, Jake Paul's trash talk is nowhere near the level of psychological warfare that Tyson was known for in his prime. It's like comparing a kid's trash talk to a master intimidator.
The whole dynamic is fascinating. You've got Jake Paul, who's built his career on this brash, outspoken personality, and then there's Tyson, who barely needed to say anything to command attention.
Some people are calling this a fake fight in the making, but after seeing that genuine tension at the weigh-in, I'm not so sure. The way Tyson responded seemed pretty authentic.
I've got to mention the venue too, AT&T Stadium in Dallas. This is going to be massive, and streaming on Netflix is breaking new ground for boxing.
Absolutely. The traditional pay-per-view model is being challenged here. Netflix getting into live sports, especially with boxing, could change the whole game.
Did you notice how uncomfortable Ariel Helwani looked interviewing Tyson? He was visibly nervous, but when Jake Paul was screaming in his face, he didn't flinch at all.
That says everything about the aura Mike still carries. Even professional journalists who've been around combat sports for years get rattled in his presence.
The real question is whether Jake Paul has bitten off more than he can chew. Even at 58, Tyson seems to have unlocked something primal during this build-up.
You're right. This isn't just about age or current skill. It's about that killer instinct that made Tyson the youngest heavyweight champion in history. That's not something you can learn on YouTube.
It's truly a perfect storm of old-school boxing meeting new media, and regardless of what anyone thinks about the matchup, it's definitely got people talking.
And that's exactly what both guys want. All eyes on this historic collision of eras.